Hi there, welcome. I'm doing quickie readings now. Just getting started. If you are new and want to get a quickie reading, the information is at the top of the chat, as you can see, or just underneath the video, okay? Hi there, welcome. I hope everyone is doing good today. I'm back and we're going to get some messages going. To get your quickie reading, all the information is below the video. Just simply put, it's $25 a question. You can send it to walkinyou and use Venmo or Cash App, okay? We're just getting started. Hey everybody. Hi there. Got a lot of messages to come around, considering we're moving out of Mercury retrograde soon, and you just want to be prepared. It's kind of like going into Mercury retrograde for me this month. It's kind of like being in a hot sauna for the entire time and coming out, when it ends, coming out. You want to be prepared. It's not like you just want to step out and continue on your life. You want to be prepared. You want to, sort of kind of wean off of it and not just walk into a very cold temperature, okay? So you might want to, it's kind of like just jumping into a cold shower. You don't want to just do that because your body has been acclimated to, high temperatures. So Mercury retrograde and exiting Mercury retrograde is kind of like not making sporadic decisions quickly, not signing documents or moving someplace right away, okay? Big changes, in other words, okay? You don't want to make dramatic or drastic changes just as Mercury ends. You want to just take your time and slowly walk into it. So it's important to get your messages, for those of you who need them, to sort of, like I said, wean off the whole being Mercury retrograde and dealing with, the old, review of the old and walking into the new, okay? Wow. So if you missed it, I just went live recently, about an hour and a half ago. If you missed it, feel free to go check out those videos. There's a message there for you from Spirit, okay? Spirit was moving me today, and you'll see in the video. I hope you guys don't miss that, just in case you did. Okay, be there. Went live stream not too long ago. So now we're doing some quickie readings and connecting even more. Pulling in messages from not only spirit, but your angels, maybe your ancestors as well. Messages that you've missed. Things that you need to know to completely walk away from this repetitive cycle you've been in. You know, stagnant, not knowing what to do, left in confusion. Okay. I'm kickstarting off with these readings until 10 p.m. unless you know, of course I'm in the middle of readings and pushing forward. So I'm accepting readings until 10 p.m. today. Wow, that's done. That is done. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that, excuse me, I didn't realize that my microphone was on this entire time. I thought it was off. So I guess you heard my music. I was listening to some Natalie Merchant there. I was in a Natalie Merchant mood. I usually turn my microphone on when I'm not doing readings and I listen to music. Excuse me. Okay. So Liz, you are up first. Sure, I can do a reading. Just add your question to the chat so I can start, okay? It's so funny. I thought my microphone was off this entire time. You guys heard my music. That's cool. And I'm going to shuffle your cards in the meantime and channel energy. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am here for I am accepting readings for another hour and 20 minutes. If you want to get your reading in, I'm accepting it for another 120. Okay, what would you like to know? I've recently changed a few things, and one of them being is that I will need a question for the Quickie readings. That way I can target the energy. So it could be any question, but just to be able to target the energy and get your messages. So Spirit can, and the universe, angels and guides can, you know, really respond. Hey guys, welcome. Like it could be, you know, if you want to go general, I can offer some suggestions, such as what's coming up for me in love, or what do I need to change in order to attract love, or, you know, will I have a relationship in the future? Just some sort of question that I can target. But it's up to you, whatever you want to ask. Jeez. Okay, a lot of cards just came flying out. What's coming up for me in love? Okay, let's find out. Wow, your reading is just odd. The placement of the cards is just... Let's find out, yeah? Let me keep going. Spirit, let's do 5 more shuffles, since that represents change. Let's see what else comes out. I'm getting a movie. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. That's the movie that's coming to my mind. 2 more shuffles. with Christina Applegate. I'm sure there's a message in there somewhere. Just to let you know, that movie's coming to my mind. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. It's funny that at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles is there, because that came out just after I said the whole Christina Applegate, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter is Dead movie. And if I can recall, in that film, she was entrusted to take care of her siblings, and she transformed from this teenager into someone who had to go out during the summertime, sacrifice her summer, by spending it with friends and getting a job in the corporate world. And she ended up becoming this secretary and lying about her age and getting into this big corporation, establishing, a role there, earning money, bringing in the bread, taking care of her bratty siblings. This is a comedy, and it was actually kind of a romantic comedy, and meeting somebody who was like a hot dog guy. He like worked at this hot dog restaurant, this hot dog fast food joint, and he served chili dogs. That's what it was, some sort of chili dogs or something. And she ended up falling for him, and he was just some regular guy, no like big hot shot or anything, just working summer too. And he had no idea that she was a secretary and putting on this facade of being, of putting on this facade. And he thought she was just a teenager just needing a summer job and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so he ended up finding out that she was lying and had this job as secretary. The company found out that she was lying too. And anyway, I think the summary of that movie was that she met someone who was who was a lot like her, and she realized that they were similar after she dropped the facade. Okay. And it's a lighthearted movie. I think it's a little bit funny. You should go check it out. I haven't seen that movie in years, but that movie just came to my mind. And then especially when looking the bottom of your deck here, this Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So interesting. This is someone who is independent and is bringing in the dough. Okay. And and underneath that is the Queen of Wands, someone a little bit more older and mature, and someone who can maybe be a role model. So interesting. And after that is the High Priestess. So using the wisdom that you gain. And after that, some really wow. The Sun, after that, God, the Wheel of Fortune, turning that wheel to open up opportunity and destiny towards the ultimate prize. Love, maybe a marriage on the horizon for you. Look at that. My gosh. Look at you. The World card, completion of a cycle. Wow. Look at this. Amazing cards. The Hierophant, commitment. The Star card, healing. So just from the bottom of the deck alone, I feel as though once you become grounded and more mature, I think I said to you in your last reading that the way to handle I forgot his name. The guy who was stepping out. I forgot your person's name. But the way I remember advising the way to handle it, I said you might want to get into the reading because the way you might handle it could push Robert away. And yeah, push Robert away for good if you want him, that is. If you don't, then who cares? But it's almost like these two are somewhat growth period, representing a growth period. But at the same time, I feel like it's almost the same. So what I mean is like, it really captures the independence and essence of you, but it also captures the maturity and wisdom that you grow into. And I think that might be it, because beside that, like I said, is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess represents intuition. And with wisdom comes intuition development. One can't have, I'm hearing spearheaded. One can't have amazing intuition that is reliable until they gain wisdom, okay? I mean, true wisdom within oneself, from spirit, from experiences. And maybe God will grant you that wisdom once you've done the work to mature. Sort of like Christina Applegate in that movie. Once she, that job as a secretary, the one she lied to get into, really made her grow up. And Spirit is totally on this, like moving you along towards your path. This is a great reading. And so then you might come into a relationship, a new relationship. Something, I'm hearing the word fetch. Something that fetches you and then they leave it blank. They leave it blank. Fetches you. We'll see. And like I said, it's completion of a cycle. So this is destined. This whole growth period is destined because it's going to bring you a commitment. I'm going to clarify though, but Hierophant card is here, commitment. And your healing is definitely here. So I'm wondering if it could be one of two things, that a commitment's going to come in that allows your healing, or a commitment, excuse me, arrives and you move into healing, okay? Sorry, excuse me. A commitment arrives when you have healed. So I don't know if it's like a cause and effect, or it's just a denoting time. Let's see what that's about. I'm going to clarify. Excuse me, my throat. There we go. Let me find out. Spirit, please clarify the Hierophant. Two of Wands. Please clarify the Hierophant card. Tell me more. Jeez. The Queen of Pentacles. Hold on. Interesting. Spirit, please clarify the Star card. Please clarify the Star card. Oh, wow. The Eight of Swords came out on its side. Hold on, I'm looking and I'm connecting. Okay, so you doubt yourself. You doubt yourself when it comes to relationships. And oh, okay, so, okay, I'm hearing, okay. They just told me she doesn't trust herself when it comes to relationships. That's why they want you to focus on refining your intuition. And that's why you move from this to this. That's why they have me talking about your intuition development. You doubt yourself with relationships. Okay, So they're not talking about a particular commitment coming in. They're telling me how you function when it comes to relationships, and to give you advice on how to tweak some things so you can get what you want, which is all of this stuff here. So you doubt yourself when it comes to relationships. You're in your head. They just told me you pull back. And when it comes to commitment, here it is. This is it. Bingo. You wait to give your all. And it could be they're saying a whole lot right now. I'm hearing sensitivity and breakdown. Okay, so you probably wait to give your all and warm up to the person and trust them with your feelings. They want you to heal this. That's why the cards came out this way. It came out like this. They want you to heal this. This approach that you are, they said leaning towards. So that you prefer, and you don't even know it. It's really a programming. Until we develop our wisdom, especially as women, until we develop as our wisdom, we just by default automatically lean towards what we've been programmed to offer in a relationship. Emotionally, energetically, our responses are by default automatic unless we go in and we change our settings. And I feel like you need to change your settings. I remember telling you yesterday that I felt like Robert was overwhelmed by your energy, your darkness. And that's why he, like, when he came towards you, he would just repel. And that's why he ended up leaving and going towards the third party. Some men can feel overwhelmed when they feel like, they just told me abandoned. They just said abandoned. So he might have felt abandoned emotionally. Maybe you were holding back. You were waiting for the right time to share with him on an emotional level. They're saying space, an emotional space. Okay, let me okay, hold on. So you've got so many messages coming in, but I didn't even go to your original cards that came out. Hold on. Let's see what came out. I could channel forever, but I always like pause myself. Hold on. Let me look at your original cards. Yeah, look at Knight of Pentacles. This guy fled. But also I think this just represents, I think Spirit just wants to give you some advice. I think this represents why men don't stick around or why things don't work out. Yeah, look at. It's like men with you, they don't know which way the wheel turns. It's like they become distant and they want to, again, flee. It's like they become distant and again, fleets on its side. They don't know whether to stick around and be with you, they're telling me, or to run. Okay, so you have to get to this understanding. I think, Spirit just wants you, like I said, to tweak some things before you open yourself up to love again. So that way you're prepared and you've tweaked your settings. So that way, it's almost like adjusting the temperature in a room and expecting a guest to be comfortable in our home. We have to adjust our settings, not to the perfect temperature, of course. Everybody has their comfort level, but we have to adjust it to something that we think that they would be comfortable in, whether that's 69, 70, whatever. But, people have different comfort levels when it comes to emotional give and take. Now, does that mean that you have to sweat, you know, because the person is super cold and you've got to turn at your temperature and adjust it to a setting that you're not comfortable with? Absolutely not. But usually there is someone that you can let inside your home and you both are like, you know what? This is good. This feels good. Okay. The Emperor card, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, he's coming up here. And I think your guys are just coming up here in general. Seven of Swords on its side, you know, the whole cheater, you know, distant, dishonest, lying person, and the Hermit card. Yeah, it's like they don't also know whether to be the driver, I'm hearing, in the relationship. They don't know what to do, how to be, if they should be the driver in the relationship. And then they just become conflicted about moving on from you and looking elsewhere, or just getting away from you and being alone. Look at all these cards. This is why I'm saying this, because it came out like this. The Hermit started here, the Emperor on its side. You know, they don't know whether to be the leader in this relationship or what to do. Maybe you've got a little bit of masculine energy. That could be the darkness that I am referring to. Here, they might feel it. They don't know what to do. They don't know whether to explore other options or not, or to be single. It's like this, the men grow confused. Okay. I think Spirit wanted you to work on ground level A. You know, it's like parking lots, you know, like a parking garage, you know, work on ground level A and then work your way up. You know, parking lots can have two options for moving up and down the levels. You could take the elevator, or you could take the stairs, or if you decide you want to go quicker and jump in your car, usually the levels are like this. It's like, you know, up and down, up and down. So if you really want to get to all of this good stuff here, look at the brightness and beauty of these cards. Look at so much light and gorgeousness in those cards. If you want to get to that, you know, it's going to take a bit of work. You might have to walk up those stairs and exercise all of these patterns off. Okay. If you want to take some shortcuts, okay, take the elevator, you know what I mean? But you might have 20 floors to go up, you know, so just take your time and stop on every floor to, you know, detox and deprogram yourself and adjust the settings. But if you want to kind of skip some healing, is what I'm trying to say, then yeah, jump in your car and get up there faster. But will you pull this in at the end of the day when you get to the top floor? Okay. So I think Spirit wants me to just, you know, communicate these things to you, you know, so that way you can prepare yourself internally to call in your true love. Okay. That's what's coming out here in the cards. Okay. Now, whether you have someone in the future or not, who is this someone or not, that's a different question. We can ask, is there a future love in store for Liz? Is there someone that is going to woo her? Whatever, we can get more specific. But even before we do that, this had to come out so you can understand what needs to be adjusted so your next guy doesn't do this. Okay, and like you're back here again, wondering like, you know, where is my next love? Who is my next love type of thing. Okay. Let's pull some angel cards, okay, and see what comes out. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome. All the reading info on how to get your reading is just under the video, okay? Now, this is so important for women to know because we're so much in our hurt and pain. We just don't look at how we've contributed to the guy, you know, darting. Like, in other words, like, we're so into, well, he left and I don't, you know, and I'm hurt. We just don't look into how we've contributed to that. You know, did we let the guy run all over us? Were we actually completely vulnerable? Did we take our past and insert it in the relationship? You know, did we, were we too available? You know, were we too distant? It's so important to review ourselves after every connection. Yeah, look at the Lover's card came out. You can have this, but you've got to do the work, they're saying, to get towards that. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse, luck, you know. Yeah, it's like, and it's falling on top of these two cards where the guy sort of switches up and doesn't know whether to flee or not, you know. Any more messages, Spirit? Okay, the Nine of Swords, wow. Ultimate betrayal. After putting in the work, whomever's side. Look at this. The Angel of the Past message, judgment. They're asking you to review the past. To review the past. Three of Swords, heartache. So you could also release any pain that you have been holding on to. Okay, it's so important to release pain because we keep it in our energy and we don't even sometimes know that. Seven of Cups in the reverse, no, I'm sorry, on the side, fell on top of the I've put in the work. I've put in the work, but I'm hearing I am nervous. Will this guy step out on me and cheat again? You've got to get that out of your head. Okay. Remember what I was saying in the beginning? I feel like you doubt about putting in the emotional energy, you know, bringing in full capacity. We're so used to, you know, guarding ourselves because we fear being ghosted that we forget to be sensitive, feminine, soft-breasted humans. You know, I'm speaking about women, soft-breasted humans, and the guy leaves. You know, we become this masculine energy. You know, what does he want? What is his intentions? And we forget to be totally feminine and submissive. And that's when the Seven of Cups on the side, he's like, I don't know, should I just leave this? I mean, this is about the exploring options card. You know, should I explore my options and, you know, figure out what other choices I have? It's coming up totally in your reading here. Any more? Look at that. But there's a time and a place for your rebirth. Death card in the reverse. Angel message of transformation. That's your last card that came out. They're asking you to transform. Look at that, the bottom of the deck. Star card again. Star card again, working on the present and just leaving the past behind, but not, you know, forgetting it. I hope this answers your question a bit, okay? This, I think, was so much insight that was necessary in order to get to the next question. Okay, well, now I understand my settings and what settings I may need to adjust to make the temperature in the room for my next visitor comfortable and for me to be comfortable. Okay, now who might be in my future? Then we can look at that and call on Spirit. Spirit wanted you to know all of this first, because if you don't, the next guy is going to come around and you're going to be back saying, Amma, what went wrong? Why is he over Lisa's house? You know what I mean? Sneaking around, lying, and so forth. What happened? I don't understand what happened. Okay. So that's your message here, Liz. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, I am here for almost another hour. Okay. You're welcome. Hi, Just Me. Yeah, I'm here. I'm accepting readings for 1 more hour. Okay. Payment information is under the video. Yeah, like, it's so important. I think the hardest thing for women nowadays is to remain soft-breasted and vulnerable. When I mean by soft-breasted, I mean remaining feminine and vulnerable. Like after we get hurt, our guard, flies up and we attract the wrong people next time. It's so important to remain, vulnerable. The strongest of humans are those who, are vulnerable. Not like, we're always like, God's rejection. How many times have you guys heard God's rejection is God's protection? That's BS. No. God had nothing to do with it. We have everything to do with it. And so does our partner. It's between two humans. Okay? It's just we have to tweak our settings. Okay? Some people who come to our life are not comfortable in a very hot room. Some people who are coming to into our house are not comfortable with a very cold room. And when we go over to their house, this is all metaphorical, they have to adjust their settings. And that's how a relationship works. If we're going over each other's houses, it's just considerate to remain, woke to the comfortability level. It's like an exchange. How many times have you been in a space and like you have no control over the thermostat and you're like, oh my God, it's so damn hot in here, I gotta get out of here. Or I'm freezing. Why is it so cold in here? People who stay normally feel warm and comfortable, or it's not too cold, it's not too hot, and they are comfortable. They don't even think about it. But if they're not feeling, the love, if they're not feeling the goodness, that warmth, they're going to go to somebody else's house. Maybe. Not everybody flees to somebody else's house. I'm just saying metaphorically. Me, in my house, I like my house to be warm and comfortable, but I always leave the windows open because I love the natural air. It sort of gives an even exchange of temperature. And people have the option when they come to my home. They can adjust the setting. They can, open up the window. But I'm not going to let them take over my control panel, for my thermostat or my windows. I'm not going to sit there and freeze or be too hot. I am going to say something. It's all about exchange of feelings and emotions and love to keep the circulation going, Hey guys, welcome. So funny. I thought I had my microphone on mute, like when I'm not doing readings, I'll push the camera aside, only because I just don't feel like being stared at. That's the only reason I push it aside. And I usually you know, until I do a reading. And I usually put my microphone on mute, and I guess I didn't put it on. And I was totally like jamming, excuse me, to Natalie Merchant. And then Liz pulled in, you know, payment, and she wanted a reading. And I pulled the camera back, and I'm like, whoa, my microphone was not on mute this entire time. It's like, glad I didn't play my corny love songs. You guys would have been like, oh Lord. Hey guys, welcome. Hi Asia. Hi Angela. Yes, I'm still doing readings for another. I'm accepting readings. I'm sorry, for about another 75. So that's like 1 hour 15. So about another 45 minutes. I'm accepting readings, unless I'm seeing the momentum go. Belle, you are next. Ooh, you are ready to go, Belle. Oh my gosh. Let me see here, Belle. Okay. Yeah, I see your payment. Oh, you're just me. Okay, cool. What do you see with my love life? There's a guy I've been seeing, but it's hot and cold. Is it over between us? Okay. So which question, I'm assuming you want me to pull a spread on the, is it over between you? Which question would you like me to focus on? Okay. I could do 2 questions, just it's $25 per question. You guys, there's no limit on the number of questions you could ask, but I can only do one question at a time is what I'm trying to say, because it's like one spread. You want me to do the second one? Okay. Just me, if you don't mind sharing, okay. If you don't mind sharing his first name, just so I can have a reference. I'm one of those people, I hate saying your person. I just like saying names. It's so much easier and allows me to connect to their energy. Okay, so I just thought of pizza. Somebody likes pizza. Here we go again with the cheese pizza. Somebody could be eating cheese pizza right now. Rob, okay. Geez, you're the second Rob. Liz's guy was Robert, my first reading. That's funny. Somebody's eating cheese pizza right now. I just saw that. Him? Rob is the one? Yeah, I'm seeing him eating cheese pizza whenever he was doing it. So that's just basically confirming that his energy is dropping down here in my space. Okay. That I'm basically, in other words, that I'm pulling in on his energy, and spirit is bringing it down for me. Okay. So here's a guy I've been seeing, but it's hot and cold. Why is it hot and cold? I'm not literally asking, I'm just speaking out loud. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you are ready to go, my dear. You are ready to go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Gosh, looks like I just came out of bed with my hair. I've got to go to the salon again. All right, bottom of the deck. Look at this. Which is why I was asking. I was asking like to myself, why are you guys hot and cold? You guys shouldn't be hot and cold. And then here at the bottom of the deck is a 2 of Cups. You know, like a soulmate union. But let's find out. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about this card. Let's see. Spirit, any messages about Robert? Why is he hot and cold? Why is Rob hot and cold? Why is Rob hot and cold? Jeez. I just heard conflicted. Okay. I just heard conflicted. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting. I just heard conflicted, and it was when the getting out of conflict card came out. So it's like opposite of what it's saying. But I heard conflicted. We have that one. Your cards literally are like a clock. The way they fell out is in the formation of a half clock. So we have 12 hours in the clock, and oh, they're saying, oh, this is the first time I've ever heard or felt like a clock. I don't really deal with numbers. I just connect with God and deliver messages. They're saying halftime. They just told me halftime. Yeah, because it's like the clock that's on my desk that represents your reading, all the cards on my desk look like this. And there's nothing to close the gap. And that's why automatically I said, your reading looks like a clock. And then the spirit goes, yeah, halftime. So you guys probably could just be taking a time out, okay? After this whole spiel between you. King of Wands. Tower in the reverse. Oh, 2 cards are here. Okay. This was hiding. This card, interesting, was hiding. This little bugger was hiding underneath the Page of Pentacles. Like I said, oh, I'm going to say your boyfriend. Is he your boyfriend yet? I wanted to say I never used that word ever in a reading. I just wanted to say your boyfriend. It's the first time I've used the word boyfriend in a reading. So either he's going to become your boyfriend or he really kind of is energetically. Okay, whether you know it or not. But I feel as though he does want to come back. Okay, the reason why, he's kind of funny to me and loving his energy. It's cute. It's like, yeah, he wants to talk to you, but it's like the reality of it is he wants to come back. He wants to like rush back to you. He misses you. That's why this card was hiding. Okay, because I thought it was one card. It came out like this. And I was like, oh yeah, Page of Pentacles. Then I picked it up. And I was like, and I felt it. I'm like, oh, 2 cards. I was like, oh, he's hiding. What he's hiding is that he really wants to rush back to you because he misses you. Okay. Yeah. But I think that's so cute because he's like hiding, you know, how he feels. But like, hey, I'm pulling it out of him. I see it. Like he misses you. He wants to come back to you. Okay. Yeah. Releasing conflict. You know, no more drama. No more drama between you guys. Why are you guys arguing? I'm just feeling the energy between you guys. I feel like a little bit of a mama here. I feel like it's just like, you know, a calm, like, why are you guys arguing? Just kiss and make up already. Yeah, King of Wands, the Tower in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to be like this. You know, he doesn't want to be like this. It's on the side, you know. He will, like, look at the Towers in the reverse. He wants to avoid, oh, I'm hearing, I just heard kissy, woochie, moochie, woochie, or smoochy, woochie. I just heard smoochy, woochie, kissy, woochie. You know what I mean. Don't make me say it. The Tower cards in the reverse. Yeah, he wants to avoid like this, you know, big blow up with you or whatever. He just wants to avoid that, you know. And the page to set was the last 2 cards that came out in this reading. Like I said, thought it was 1 card. I picked it up. I'm like, oh, this is 2. And he really wants to rush it. Oh, I just heard make love. I just heard, well, I'm having deja vu on your reading. I'm having deja vu of your reading. Deja vu of your reading. So he could be a past life person, and this maybe happened before in the past life. Guys, just get it right. Just get it right. I was going to say, just get it, Rob. So since then, I'm saying that I'm smelling the pizza. Man, this guy's making me hungry. Something just, pizza just came out of the oven. I just smelled it. You know, like that whiff of pizza, like it after it just came out of the oven. I just smelled it. It's making me hungry. I was going to say, just get Rob, okay? So it's going to be up to you. You have to make the first move. Just go get your boy, okay? Do the smoochy woochy. And I just heard make love. So you guys might actually, you know, do more than just make love. But yeah, someone's getting pizza tonight and I just come out of the oven. I just like, and I, you know, like that, like fresh, and it's like, yeah, it just, I don't want to talk about it anymore. You guys, it made me hungry. But yeah, look at the bottom of the deck here. Look at that, the four of cups in the reverse, you know, not even thinking about it. Just go ahead for it, you know. And this is the truth. You know, the truth is being revealed that he and you miss each other. I mean, there's no huge secret about here in the moon card. It's, you know, yeah. You know, don't play any more games. Don't wait around. You know, don't make it a losing battle, you know, where you have to like figure out how you got to heal this, you know, and like, oh my God, I miss him. I don't want to wait anymore. What do I do? You know, and then like, yeah, look at this. So, you know, having the last word, you know, fighting, blah, blah, blah. And then like realizing that you were wrong, but thinking about them, and then, you know, holding back, and then you both become cold with each other and more distant, and that not moving towards each other, but God's like trying to send you signs. You know, just gonna go on and on. This is very simple. Call the guy. Call the guy, do the smoochy woochy, make love, eat pizza together, you know, break bread. And send me some pizza when you're on your way. And the pizza smelled so good. Oh my God, it's like teasing me. I'm like, gosh, his energy is like here, you know, it's connected to his energy. Let me pull out an angel card, okay? Yeah, let me pull out an angel card for you before we go. I feel like mama over here with you too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the angels say. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. 3 of Swords in the reverse, releasing heartache. There's no need to have heartache, okay? Yeah, 6 of Cups, support. You both, you know, are in and out of thinking about each other. The whole nostalgia. And like I said, this actually represents past life persons, like an ex or somebody. And this also, for me in your reading, this represents a past life person. So you could feel like you've known him before in a past life. 10 of Pentacles, again, the support card. Yeah, don't let this linger for too long. Don't let this linger for too long. You don't want it to go fully topsy-turvy. Next card, the 5 of Wands, test in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to do the right thing, and you should. Look at 3 of Cups, celebration, happier times. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to pull any more cards. It's pretty obvious what they're trying to say. Okay. So call the guy, go eat your pizza, and, you know, and all that good stuff. Kissy, smoochy, woochy. That's so funny. That's what I heard. Kissy, smoochy, woochy. I hope that helps you out, just me, okay? I think you guys will just be fine. It's not a big blow up of an argument. It's something that can be rekindled, they're saying, and you guys will be fine. You're welcome, okay? He misses you too. Be emotional with him, but not too much. You know, just kind of be like, I miss you and I don't want to fight. And I'm just calling to say that. And, you know, when you get a chance, I'd love to like see you again. I don't want this to linger on longer than it should have to. That's it. You know, hang up. None of like, oh my God, I miss you, I'm gonna die without you. By the way, do you have any pizza? Just, you know, simple to the point, being authentic and not carrying on. You're welcome. You guys are funny. Yeah, for me, what I smell is like the good pizza. It's not the crappy pizza. He's eating like a good pizza. Hey guys, welcome. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I felt lighthearted energy with you guys. It's funny. And so I was like, you know, it's not really a big deal. Like, this can be fixed. But don't let it linger. Okay? Let's see, I am here, see, hour and a half, so I'm here for, I'm accepting readings for 30 more minutes, just to give you guys some heads up, okay? Let me just put that down. I love it. It's so interesting. Like for my videos, there's this person who dislikes the video. There's always like one dislike. It's so funny. And I think to myself, what is the reason for disliking the video? And I'm noticing it's a pattern. So this person comes up like checking on my videos and just dislikes it. It's so funny. I think it's hilarious. You're only doing yourself a disservice. You're only, building your bad karma. Unless you have a real reason for disliking the video, which I'd be really curious about. But I think it's so funny. I noticed that there's like always one dislike. And I'm like, and I'm sensing this person. I'm like, it's the same person who's just unhappy. I hope you get happy though. Hope you get happy. But yeah, they do this on purpose. They do this on purpose. It's the same person. The same person. But when you do stuff like that, you just build bad karma and build bad luck and misery. That's not good for you. And you give me good karma. So thanks. So funny. Check out all the live streams. Oh, there's this one dislike on majority of my recent videos. I think it's hilarious. I'm like, there they go. It's a little bit freaky that they're like coming around, like watching me and like preparing to dislike it. That's a little bit like, oh, come on. You're stalking me now? Like, go grab me some pizza or something. Distract yourself. Yeah, probably just me. So funny. It's like those karma credits. In this life, we have karma credits. You know what I mean? Everybody has an intention. There's an intention with every action that we execute. Okay? And God knows us more than we know ourselves. So in other words, God knows the intention behind our behavior. And it's like karma credits. I think of that Nintendo game, what's the Mario Brothers? You know, it's sort of like that comes to my mind. You know, collecting coins, it'd be like bling, bling, you know, and then when not collecting coins, if he didn't make it over the mushrooms, he would like die and have to start all over again. That's a little bit of an example about how life works, you know. So funny. But yeah, I've been noticing that. I'm like, yeah, it's the same person. It's the same person. It's like, yeah, their intentions are to say that they don't like me. But that's cool. I mean, we don't have to all like each other. But, dude, I don't do like a whole Tyler tarot, like flipping out. That's just not my style. You know. But thanks for the good karma, the extra good karma. It's like putting like more money in my bank account. You know, when God passes over blessings, it's like bling. Gosh. Anywho, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm clearing out the energy of the cards. And if you need a reading, you know where the information is. Okay. So the bottom of the video and the top of the chat. Now, today I mixed up the decks here. So it'll be interesting when I pull from them, because the messages are truly mixed up. And there's an extra deck of cards, which is always nice. Alright guys, I'm going to put, if you want a reading, you know where I'm at. I'm going to move my camera aside, and if you want a reading, just go ahead, send payment, and post your question in the chat. Okay. We have, let's see, 30, 38. I'm accepting readings now for 22 more minutes, okay, before I call it a night. So, just to kind of mention that. Hi, Cecilia. Welcome back. Let's see. Okay. And you want to know, let me look at your question again. You want to know, will my parents be supportive or understand in time why I want to leave my current job? Granted, I don't plan to do this until 5 years. My mom is kind of aware of my thinking on this, but not my dad. Okay. I don't plan to do this until 5 years. My mom is kind of, yeah, sorry about the delay of the payment. I'm just getting notification of your payment. Granted, I don't plan to, my mom is kind of aware of my thinking on this, but not my dad. Okay. Let's find out. So you want to be at your job for 5 years. Okay. Let's find out. So you really actually are wanting to know if your dad would be the one who would be understanding. That's what I'm feeling. Let's see. Let's find out more. Hermit card, the Four of Swords in the reverse, or the Four, sorry. The Hermit card, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, all on their side. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, any more messages about how Cecilia's parents would feel? If they would be supportive or understand her leaving her job? It's interesting. It's like, I feel like this side is your parents and this side, all this side is you. And what's also interesting is that when I had, put your cards down as you just saw me, I ended up putting in them like it's like in a layout of a staircase going up. And I didn't mean to do that. Spirit wanted me to do that. So I'm hearing raising levels. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you're not loving this job. That's your truth. That's to be honest. You're not loving this job. You want to break away from it. You don't want to lie anymore to them or to yourself. Yeah, look at you. You don't want to do this job anymore. Look at this here. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You want to get out of this mundane energy. This is King of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is where your staircase starts building and climbing. It's interesting. It started climbing on these two cards, the last two cards on your end of things. Yeah. You want something else that will, and you will, yeah, you will be leaving. Four of Cups in the reverse. Saying again that you're going to be leaving. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups in the reverse. Excuse me, the Six of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. But you don't want to walk into Your next move, you don't want to walk into a losing situation that's going to make you almost regret taking it on. Yeah. Your next step is like your thought pattern is you don't want to walk into something that you're going to regret moving towards in the future. Okay. Now, the word doubt comes to my mind, and the word iffy comes to my mind in regards to your parents. Okay. I'm feeling like they don't know what to do. I think this is for both of your parents, because I asked for both of your parents. I didn't ask for your dad. I feel like they would be together on this almost. And I feel like they wouldn't know how to respond really. They wouldn't know whether to leave it alone or to do something or to just talk about it. That's what I'm getting here. It's like they would be mixed up about it. They wouldn't know whether to, like leave you alone and let you live your life, or to, do something about it and give you the support that you're looking for, or to even talk about it, because like you're an adult and they would be on the fence. I mean, these three cards here are showing up, on their side here like this. That's what I'm getting so far. Yeah, they might be surprised, but I think the way they would handle it might surprise you. Okay. As far as your dad is concerned, let me pull out some channels messages. Okay. Let's see. Is there any channel messages? How would her dad handle this news? Would he be supportive, understanding? I think honestly they would be supportive and understanding. Let me take that back. I think they would be supportive. Stay away from Scorpio. I almost want to add energy, the word energy after Scorpio. Okay. So that's really almost saying like, don't be secretive about what it is you want to do. It's really best it's totally up to you, to your own life, your own free will. But I would honestly share with them what you're thinking about leaving in the future. Whether it's, a year from now or 5 years from now or tomorrow. But they're just basically, Spirit just saying, Scorpio energy can be a bit private and mysterious. Don't be so mysterious about it. Okay. I think being open would serve you best if that's what you really prioritize, is your parents' reaction and understanding of this. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I feel like your answer is here. I feel like they just would be on the fence about what to do. And I think it's because you would demonstrate that energy. That I'm kind of nervous how you would feel about me leaving my job. I feel like if you demonstrate a certain power over your decisions, they would respect it. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm seeing in the cards here. Yeah, detaching and worrying about whether or not they're going to give you what you need. Okay. But they would shine you with love at the end of the day, okay? Detaching, again, from any preconceptions about how it is they would feel, whether they understand or whether they don't. Because at the end of the day, you know, spirit essentially would support you. And of course, they would follow along. And if they don't, they don't. But it's showing here that they would be on the fence, okay? I hope that gives you some clarity. All right. But Spirit's advising just to be, you know, just to be open with them along the way. So, you know, it's just not like blam, surprising them like, oh, by the way, I left my job. Okay. I think that might kind of, you know, help them out a bit. Okay, guys, I'm leaving shortly, accepting readings just for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to be going, okay? Yeah, I think your parents would be together on this at the end of the day, as far as, you know, the approach or response. I think they would be together on it at the end of the day. Let's see here, 1 second. You don't want to plan your exit strategy. Okay. You should tell them that. You should tell them that. That you're embarking on an unknown journey. And then, you know, let's see, actually. Yep. If you're, I'm feeling your emotions, and I feel like you're very nervous about your dad at the end of it all. If you, since you asked about both of your parents, I mean, if you are that concerned about your dad, which I understand, you know, we can pull the spread just only on him if you want to find out, you know, how he would react or any question you have about him, okay? Because I'm feeling your energy, and I'm feeling that nervousness that would happen in telling them. We'll be here just for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go. Let me see. You're welcome. Hi, Jill. Welcome. Guys, I'm going to stay here until 11:30 p.m. So in 15 minutes, I'm going to go. So I'll accept readings for 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to sign off. Okay. Let me just put that there. Chill payment info is under the video. Okay. You're welcome, Cecilia.